Washington, the Senate is moving towards a final vote on confirming Markwayne Mullin as Homeland Security Secretary. His nomination narrowly advanced out of committee last week. This process has been contentious, with Democrats and even a Republican raising concerns about his experience and past conduct, setting up what could be a very close final vote. NewsNation's Tom Dempsey has been following the developments for days now. Good morning, Tom. What are you hearing from Capitol Hill right now? It's never a dull day, certainly not a dull weekend.
Yeah, definitely not. It's one of those rare weekend sessions. And a good morning from D.C. And senators will be back today to kickstart this process toward a final vote to confirm Senator Markwayne Mullin to be the next Homeland Security Secretary. Like you said, Mullin, his confirmation narrowly passed in committee earlier this week by a vote of 8-7. A Republican chair, Rand Paul, voted against his nomination after the two got into a really heated back and forth during a hearing on Wednesday, with Paul accusing Mullin of making violent statements and showing support for a man who attacked Paul back in 2017. Democrat Senator John Fetterman, though, voted for Mullin, supporting his approach to border security and immigration enforcement. Senator Mullin has served in the Senate since 2023 for Oklahoma, and before that served in the House for 10 years. President Trump describing him as a MAGA warrior who gets along well with people. Ahead of today's vote, though, we heard lawmakers speak for and against his nomination.
Senator Mullin also showed that he doesn't have the experience or the temperament to lead this critical department. I'm very troubled by Senator Mullin's willingness to condone political violence and the message that sends across DHS.
He believes that America should be a nation of law and order, of safety and security, that we have secure borders, and that violent illegal immigrants, migrants, should be prioritized for removal from this country. I think he'll do everything to make our families safer.
Mullin has already hinted he may approach some issues differently from previous DHS Secretary Kristi Noem, including saying he would support law enforcement needing a judicial warrant to enter a business or home unless actively pursuing someone. So we expect this procedural vote to happen around 1 p.m. Eastern time in D.C., Hena, and if that gets approved, it would tee up a final vote on the confirmation of Mullin sometime tomorrow. Hena?
I know you'll be on top of it. Tom, yesterday you and I were talking about the Save America Act. We know Democrats, after you and I spoke later in the day, blocked the proposed amendment that would have barred transgender athletes from women's sports. How did that decision come about? Tell me about the bill's path forward now.
Yeah, so that amendment failed to get enough support. That does not have an overall impact on the Save America Act. Some Republicans tried to add other issues onto the Save America Act. Again, that amendment failed, but at its core, the Save America Act, if approved, would require proof of citizenship when registering to vote and a photo ID when voting. This has gotten, as you can imagine, very mixed reactions. Republicans on one side saying elections should be fair and secure, and this is a common sense legislation, but on the other side, Democrats have raised concerns, saying it could lead to groups of people not being able to vote. This faces a very uncertain road ahead. Republicans will need some Democrats to support the bill to get it over the finish line. And right now, again, the future very uncertain for the Save America Act, Hena.
Tom, you know, our D.C. team, you guys are so fantastic, but I don't think you guys ever get a day off. So thank you. Tom Dempsey, we appreciate you live in our nation's capital. I know you'll keep us posted on that 1 o'clock procedural meeting.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.